one more important summit that I was talking about, SCO. SCO is important this year. Why? India hosted the presidency of one more summit other than G20. It is SCO. Full form, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Very quickly, can you give me the brief about what is SCO? Arey, such a pin drop silence. Nobody knows about what is SCO other than the full form. How many members are there? That is why I have added this here. Okay. If you don't know, I am here to help you guys. But guys, your prelims are approaching. And what is your preparation? You don't even know what is SCO. How you will write a question on mains? If
all Central Asian countries except Turkmenistan.
Very good.
Russia, Pakistan, India, China.
These are the members.
And recently added there are 4 different members.
No, just one was added. Others have become.
Iran.
Very correct. Others have become observers. वो ऐड नहीं हुए हैं, फुल टाइम मेंबर बस एक ऐड हुआ है, ईरान. So I'm coming to that. What is SCO? As the name suggests, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It's a China-driven group. It's a group which China aimed at solving their border dispute. China ने जब ये ग्रुप बनाया, ये सोच के बनाया कि we will settle borders with the Central Asian countries. All right. Like you know that China has a border dispute with almost every nation around it. Right now, China has border disputes with 18 nations, including land and water disputes. 18. All right. हो रहा है तो जा कहाँ रहा है? हाँ होगा, मिलेगा, सब मिलेगा आपको. शिद्दत से ढूंढो, खुदा भी मिलता है. ठीक है. ओके, सो आई वॉज ऑन SCO. SCO क्या है? चाइना ड्रिवन एक ग्रुप था कि दे वांट टू सेटल द डिस्प्यूट्स. राइट नाउ चाइना हैज अ डिस्प्यूट विद 18 नेशन इंक्लूडिंग लैंड एंड वाटर डिस्प्यूट्स. सो यू कैन इमेजिन चाइना इज दैट अंकल इन द सोसाइटी हु हैज अ इशू विद एवरीवन. एवरी सोसाइटी हैज वन अंकल. So China is that uncle. Now the game is, when you are meeting every year to settle border disputes, why not we discuss other issues like economy, trade, defense, all these things. So from then this group started. Later on many countries got added. China wanted to add Pakistan into this group. You know the reasons why. So then Russia came that when beta is coming to papa bhi aayenge. So India was also added and Pakistan was also added. Both became together as a member in 2017. And this is I guess for the first time that India hosted a SCO summit. India has hosted this SCO summit. However, this SCO summit was online. That means no member visited each other. Everyone was present with their screens. So India has recently chaired. Acha, this summit has a headquarter. Where the headquarter is located? Beijing. ठीक है? It's in China. Then right now it has total 9 members because this year Iran has also become the members of SCO. The basic aim of SCO is to improve economic cooperation and other cooperation in the Central Asian region. Alright. So it was the 23rd summit and it was a virtual summit. This SCO is seen as NATO of Central Asia. However, there is no military direct military cooperation among these nations, but they conduct biannual military exercise It is the only platform where India and Pakistani armies come together, not fighting. Okay, they are together at one forum, not fighting at all. This is the only place. They conduct a military exercise like once in 2 years. Alright. So, and this exercise got postponed because of COVID, and I don't think that after COVID they have conducted one. So, please check if they have conducted any exercise. So, what was the key highlights of this summit? The most important was Iran has become the 9th member, and the theme of this was SCO towards, the theme for this 23rd meeting was towards a secure SCO. Since India is hosting, this theme is decided by India, and that makes this theme important. Alright. So what is the full form? It is a acronym which is coined by Indian PM, which means security, economic development, connectivity, unity, respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity, environment protection. All points are important, basically highlighting the main purpose of SCO. So this is the theme, this is the acronym coined by RPM, it becomes important. Moving ahead, very quickly, it is an intergovernmental organization that promotes all these things. Formation in 2001, it was formed with 5 nations known as at that time Shanghai 5. However, later on many countries, when Uzbekistan was added, it was renamed as SCO. Before that, from 2001 till 2005, it was known as Shanghai 5. There was a 6th country that was added, so they changed their name to Shanghai Cooperation Organization. India, Pakistan became members in 2017. Observer states were Iran and Belarus. However, Iran right now has become a full-time member. So any group has stages. You became observer, you became a full-time attendee, and then you became a full-time member. So this time Iran has become the member. Total 9 members are there. These are the members 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which Uzbekistan 8, yeah, and 9th is Iran. Okay, these are the 9 members. Turkmenistan is not here. Despite it is a Central Asian country, still Turkmenistan is not part of SCO. If I ask this question, why? Do you have an answer? That Turkmenistan is also in the Central Asia. Have you seen Turkmenistan in any group?
No.
This is their part of diplomacy. They do not become part of any problem. When you get friends and enemy, when you are interacting with many people, आपके दोस्त भी ज़्यादा बनेंगे, आपके दुश्मन भी ज़्यादा बनेंगे. Don't interact, no problems. ठीक है? So they follow this type of diplomacy. Like Qatar also follows the same. They hardly became part of any group. So largely they want to have a uniform ties with everyone. Structure, although structure is not important, but ठीक है, let me read it once for you. It has a head of state council, which is a supreme body which decides its internal functioning, interaction with other states, international organization, and considers international issues. Head of government council approves the budget, all these things. Council of Ministers for Foreign Affairs, it considers the issue related to day-to-day activity. Out of all these things, the most important one is RATS. Full form, Regional Anti-Terrorism Structure. यानी टेररिज्म से और रीजनल टेररिज्म से फाइट करने के लिए एक यूनिफॉर्म स्ट्रक्चर एक लौती एससीओ ने बनाया है. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाई? फोकस ऑन द वर्ड रीजनल एंटी टेररिस्ट स्ट्रक्चर. अच्छा, whenever we ask China to become part of India in against fighting terrorism, they always say no. I have quoted examples today. UN में चले जाओ, कहीं पे भी चले जाओ, they are also no, 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 no. But here they are very much aligned with us कि भाई रीजनल टेररिज्म खत्म होना चाहिए. तो चाइना तो यूएन में भी तो है. क्या फर्क है? यूएन में अगेंस्ट है, यहां हमारे साथ है.
बेसिकली शायद ये हो सकता है कि अपने रीजनल मतलब उनसे मिलाएंगे.
एग्जैक्टली यही है. उगियर मुस्लिम्स, देयर, डू यू नो दिस इशू? उगियर मुस्लिम्स, वेयर आर दे? Xinjiang province. Xinjiang province is the province which is touching all Central Asian countries. यानी इंडिया के ऊपर ये जो प्रोविंस, जो चाइना का पोर्शन लगता है ना, that portion is Xinjiang province. All this portion is linked to Central Asian countries which are member of SCO. Majority of the Central Asian countries which are bordering India and China are largely Islamic countries. Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, there is a chance of spreading of extremism, radicalism in this area, which is already going on, because China is largely atheist. China is largely atheist, and they do not want any religion to propagate in the mainland China. So they are against almost all religion, especially the Muslims of this area. They are against even the Buddhists in Tibet, but they are more against in Muslims. Alright? And that is why they want to stop this. They want to make a unified platform in the Central Asian countries so that regional, any kind of regional terrorism cannot spread. Alright, so this is the reason, and that is why this structure was formed, regional anti-terrorism structure. Everyone understood this? Coming to official language, they have two official language, Russian and Chinese. Coming to New Delhi Declaration for SCO. The earlier New Delhi Declaration was for G20, ये दूसरी है. It was signed by the member nations, which states that the international community must come together to counter activities of terrorist, separatist and extremist groups, paying special attention to preventing the spread of religious intolerance, aggressive nationalism, ethnic and racial discrimination, xenophobia, ideas of fascism, chauvinism. In every way, they are curtailing this thing. And since it is New Delhi Declaration, India will also talk in these lines. Separatism, extremist groups, terrorism, all are linked to POK and Indian part of Kashmir. Yes or no? All these things are the problems there. The problem of racial discrimination, xenophobia. Xenophobia is treating other race as inferior. Ideas of fascism, creating like dominance, okay, and chauvinism. Then the joint statements, the leaders have adopted two joint statements, one on cooperation in countering radicalism leading to separatism, extremism, terrorism, and second, cooperation in the field of digital transformation. Same DPI. All of the SCO countries have agreed to adopt Indian digital payment system. India will now help, and we have started helping almost every Central Asian countries in developing a similar kind of a platform like we have in UPI. Like we will not give our UPI to them, but we will help them to build a UPI like structure for them. Okay, so this is also one of the important agreements in SCO this year. Moving ahead, new pillars of cooperation that India has highlighted. We have highlighted 5 pillars. startups and innovation, traditional medicine, youth empowerment, digital inclusion, and shared Buddhist heritage. These are the 5 pillars for cooperation for SCO. Important. Okay, if a question comes on SCO, it is important. Then India's reservations on BRI. China is celebrating, I guess, 10-year anniversary this year. In 2023, China has completed 10 years of Belt and Road Initiative. I hope everyone knows what is Belt and Road Initiative, what China is doing under BRI. Earlier it was One Belt, One Road. Later on the name changed to BRI. India is very much against BRI. One reason, a major part of BRI is going through Indian territory. The name of that project is, I hope you know this, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So, सिर्फ एक नहीं, बहुत सारे ऐसे रोड और रेलवे का नेटवर्क चाइना बनाना चाह रहा है, बना चुका भी है इंडिया में नहीं. दैट मीन्स यू गाइस हैव लेस इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन BRI. BRI में चाइना क्या कर रहा है? चाइना वांट्स टू रिवाइव द ओल्ड सिल्क रूट, ओल्ड ट्रेडिशनल सिल्क रूट एंड ट्रेडिंग रूट. अभी चाइना को, टेल मी विच कमोडिटी इज द हाईली traded commodity worldwide? Worldwide, any commodity, can you name any commodity which is traded maximum? Petroleum, oil, energy source, the biggest energy source. Everything is located in Gulf, like the major source is Gulf. So how China gets this? So China gets this Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, it enters Indian Ocean, Strait of Malacca, crossing South China Sea, and then it reaches China. It is a very long route. As a counter, what China is developing some road and railway routes. उन्होंने लंदन तक की रेलवे बना दी है. लंदन तक they have connected railway tracks. So any good, गल्फ से अब ऑयल के शिप निकलेगा, आएगा पाकिस्तान का ग्वादर पोर्ट. इन ग्वादर पोर्ट दे विल डीलोड देयर गुड्स, वहां से वाया रोड एंड रेल से निकलेगा, पूरा पाकिस्तान क्रॉस होता हुआ इंडिया का POK से क्रॉस होता हुआ चाइना घुस गया. शॉर्टर एंड चीपर रूट, सेविंग देम billions of dollars every year. Now under BRI, this is not just their plan. When they acquire a Gwadar port and this project, Gwadar port, every economy, every money investment is done by China. Management is done by China. Security is done by, security देने आएगा कौन? Who will give security to Gwadar port? Chinese Navy. अब तुम्हें लगता हो पाकिस्तान को बोलेगा हमें सिक्योरिटी दो? तब भी नहीं देगा. सिक्योरिटी देने कौन आएगा? चाइनीज नेवी. सो डोंट यू थिंक चाइनीज नेवी प्रेजेंस नियर गुजरात, ग्वादर पोर्ट इज आई गेस 70 किलोमीटर्स अवे फ्रॉम इंडिया. कराची पोर्ट से थोड़ा सा इधर है ग्वादर पोर्ट. सो डोंट यू थिंक चाइनीज नेवल शिप presence in near India is a threat? Similarly, they are not just doing at Gwadar, Hambantota, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Chagos Island, Bangladesh, Maldives. Very recently, India-Maldives conflict was part of this Chinese pump of money in Maldivian election. They are supporting Moizu. अभी जो कंट्रोवर्सी इसी वजह से तो शुरू हुई, मोइजू ने एंटी इंडिया स्टेटमेंट्स देने शुरू करे और सबसे पहले भग गया चाइना. फिर इंडिया वालों ने ट्रोल करा उसे, एंटी इंडिया कैंपेन्स, एंटी मालदीव्स कैंपेन्स शुरू हो गए. देन इंडियन डिप्लोमेसी केम इनटू पिक्चर एंड देन स्लोली दे स्टार्टेड गेटिंग इन्वेस्टमेंट्स फ्रॉम चाइना. So they are developing sea line of communication near China or near Maldives. हाँ जी.
इसी पॉलिसी को pearls of
String of pearls बोलते हैं. They are surrounding India as a. We have also established a counter. We have also settled this as a counter. So what are our counterpoints? Chabar port, Iran, which is again closer to the Gwadar port. So अगर Chinese naval ship ग्वादर में प्रेजेंस है तो इंडियन नेवल शिप ठीक उसी के पीछे छाबार में बैठी है. देन व्हाट इज द काउंटर टू हम्बनतोता? हम्बनतोता तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हैज बीन कैंसल्ड. द लीज एंड द सिक्योरिटी एग्रीमेंट हैज बीन कैंसल्ड विद चाइना. नाउ श्रीलंका इज प्रोवाइडिंग वॉट एवर सिक्योरिटी रिक्वायर्ड फॉर ग्वादर. सो आवर टेंशन इज ऑलमोस्ट ओवर इन श्रीलंका. But don't think in international relations, guys, tension doesn't get over like this. Relations are never good, never bad with any country. It is the matter of time and circumstances. रिश्ते बदलते हैं, वो अच्छे भी होते हैं, वो बुरे भी होते हैं. Like we have seen with Maldives, we were very close. As the party changes, they become closer to China. Same happens in Sri Lanka. Right now, Ranil Wickremesinghe more closer to India. The earlier guy Rajapakse was pro China. So Maldives का काउंटर हमारे पास एक और है. Sitwe is Myanmar. How you will tackle Maldives with Sitwe? लक्षद्वीप. लक्षद्वीप तो हमारा ही है, वो काउंटर कैसे हुआ? Seychelles, much southern to Maldives, very close to Maldives, away from India. We are developing their cargo points. So we will provide all the necessary security there. So then we are engaging with Bangladesh. Abhi in Bangladesh, the China is fueling the opposition. There is a anti-India movement going on in Bangladesh. Yes or no? Are you following that? Then we are countering that with Myanmar, India, multimodal corridor, sea corridor, Sitwe port and all those things. So this is how we are countering. We are also countering this Belt and Road Initiative. Acha, India is not the only country who is disturbed with BRI. The world is. Europe is. What they do? The debt diplomacy. They give you loan. So much loan, but at a very high rate. Like you are a leader and I offer you 100 crore rupees for your country. Obviously you will take that, some for yourself, some for the country, but at a cost which is very high. The cost and the interest will be paid by the people in a longer term. Okay, so this is what they do as a part of debt diplomacy. This is what they have done with Pakistan. और उनको वो अब समझ आ रहा है. Why very recently you have seen attacks are happening on Chinese nationals in Pakistan? अभी हुआ था, ग्वादर पोर्ट में ही अटैक हुआ है. Like I am talking about last week. पब्लिक को तो हाँ खैर ये कह सकते हो, कुछ पब्लिक को समझ आ गया और कुछ ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज को. पब्लिक को तो उनकी पब्लिक को इतनी आसानी से समझ नहीं आता. बॉयज प्लेड वेल. अगर पब्लिक को ही समझ आ जाए तो वो ऐसे लोगों को इलेक्शन में ही ना जिताए. वैसे इस बार पाकिस्तान की पब्लिक ने भी बहुत अच्छा वोट करा है. डिस्पाइट इमरान खान इन दी जेल, दे हैव like voted for all the candidates from Imran Khan party who were standing independent. Like they never allowed Imran Khan to contest election with his party name. So what Imran Khan has done, he has sent his all representative to fight independent elections. And as a result, they have still the जिसको सरकार को बनाना था, जिसको आर्मी ने बिठाना था, उसको बिठा दिया, शहबाज शरीफ. बट वो बहुत मुश्किल से बिठाया है. Like all the independents candidate and the government, they have a very less difference. Okay, so the government can fall anytime in Pakistan. Anyways, come back to, I will elaborate on this when I will cover up the next part, IMEC. One more counter that we have is International North-South Corridor and a new opportunity that was coming, IMAC. But as a war has erupted, I don't think this IMAC will develop till the time there is stability in West Asia. So Indian Prime Minister has addressed significance of connectivity for enhancing mutual trade and trust. By the way, India has always refused to become part of BRI. In all these summits, China pushed even India to join BRI. But we are against this because you know the reason. Then Indian Prime Minister has highlighted the connectivity. However, he stressed the need to uphold the fundamental principles of SCO Charter, specifically respecting the state's sovereignty and regional integrity. What China is doing in CPEC is a violation of the SCO Charter itself, as per India. Because India considers POK as a part of India, they say no, we are not violating because this is part of Pakistan. It's a disputed land. So even as per international laws, no third country can claim any right in a disputed land. Alright. Then the other perspective, the PM has criticized countries that employ cross-border terrorism as an instrument of their policy. Pakistan was part of this, so they never named them. But everyone knew that PM साहब ने बोला that we criticize the cross-border terrorism as an instrument of their policy and provide shelter to terrorists. He never mentioned Pakistan. Then urging SCO not to hesitate condemning such nations and emphasize the importance of consistency in addressing the critical issues. Chinese President, while celebrating 10-year anniversary of BRI, mentioned that his new global security initiative calling for political resolution to international and regional conflicts established a solid security shield in the region. So it's an international forum, हर कोई बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हैं, but everyone is violating the same thing. Like China is doing exactly opposite in South China Sea. One thing that you can read is 10-dash line. Have you heard of 9-dash line? अब वो 10 हो चुका है. यही पढ़ने को बोल रहा हूं. Add this 10-dash line. Earlier they were claiming 9-dash line and the South China issue. Now they started claiming 10-dash line. Similarly, what they have done in Indian Arunachal Pradesh, naming of Indian places on their own, staple visa controversy. All these things are the kind of diplomacy that they try to do. Then what are the other perspective? Acha, every group will talk about their own interest. So ये चाइनीज भाई साहब क्या बोलेंगे, वो अपने कनेक्टिविटी इश्यूज की बढ़ाने की बात बोलेगा. इंडिया क्या बोलेगा, काउंटर टेररिज्म को स्टॉप करने की. रशिया आएगा, रशिया क्या बोलेगा, ग्रुपिंग इंटरनेशनल कोएलिशंस और जो ग्रुप्स हैं उसके अगेंस्ट बोलेगा. सो रशियन प्रेसिडेंट अटेंडिंग दिस हिज फर्स्ट मल्टीलैटरल मीटिंग after the rebellion of Wagner group in Russia, the military coup, indirectly attributed to Ukraine's anti-Russian sentiments for external forces supplying weapons to the country. So they talked about why other countries are interfering with Ukraine and supporting war. He emphasized Russia's resilience against external pressures, sanctions, provocations, citing unity of Russian political circles, society attempted for armed rebellion. So this is their perspective. China has their own perspective. India has their own perspective. Everyone is talking about general stuffs. However, nobody is cooperating in the real ground. So very quickly, PYQ. Which of the following India is a member? How many for A? How many for A? Make this class democratic. B, C, D. Some are no comments. कुछ तो बोलो. Answer is D. For all those who don't know about The other options, add this as homework. जिसको भी MTCR नहीं पता पढ़ लेना, एशियन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंक नहीं पता, read about this. And then there is a mains question. However, mains is not required as of now, but you should know that this is how they ask questions from IR. Critically examine the aims and objectives of SCO. What importance does it hold for India? So after reading this slide, can you answer this question? At least you are in a better stage to answer before today's class. Okay? So we are not emphasizing on mains as of now. Our focus is more on the upcoming prelims, and that is why this crash course is for.